Good day, guys. It's Winfilade here with another type of entry setup that I can be able to teach you today. So, guys, if you are new to this channel, please like, subscribe, and share this video so that it can help the channel grow and also to help people to know how to participate into this market on this day and era. So it's very much simple to trade the market. We just likely to have to just know what we are doing and what we are likely to do. We just need to know what's really happening in the market. So in this small video clip, I'm gonna show you how I found this trade setup and how to look for it in the market and what to look for in the market. So I've got two trades. If you were to look at this structure, there's two trades that we took. There's two trades. There's this one for the buy and there's this one for the sell. But let me first quickly explain the first one first. So the buy opportunity. Why do we got the buy opportunity? Remember, first thing first, when you trade, you need to have a trade plan. And when you have a trade plan, you have some setup of rules that you need to follow. And there are certain things that you wait for them to 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 apply or to prevail themselves to you. So you don't just say because I've got the capital to fund the account and trade and then you just start trading. No, you have to follow a trade plan, because if you don't have a trade plan, you need to plan your trades and trade your plan. Simple as that, right? So with my plan, I can share my plan to people who are interested on what do I look for in the market. But it's mainly for it was mainly for my private students. But if you like me to share you what am I looking for in the market, what is the first thing that I do, like my PDF of trade setup or my trade plan or how it looks like, please do comment below. Cool. So right now, let's quickly jump into it. Or what did I see on this one? First thing first, remember the market, it's a repetition of everything that happens into the market. Everything that happens, it keeps on repeating itself, right? So one thing that this market did, this is a trade yesterday that I took yesterday. So in the very same day, it happened that I found the buy and the sell at the same time. I found the buy, I found this buy setup, and I also found this sell setup. Sorry. So another thing that I want you to look for is that one thing that I do is just to check the direction of the day, the daily bias. Where is market likely to do? What is the previous days? What has market done in the previous 3 days or previous week, right? So I have this change of character over here. This was the first movement that it was an impulsive move. As an impulsive move, it created something that we call the fair value gap. It left. Remember, when the big boys they jump into the market, you will see them by creating something like this. This is where you see that they just jumped in. They just take their orders in. But these guys, the one just place their orders, all of them at once. They'll place some here, some here, some here, and then until they reach their level, right? But what happened over here? At first, for an order block to be valid or a strong high probability order block, it must have those characteristics that we're looking for. First of all, it must have like an imbalance. It must have like a huge close up below or above. It must make sure that it has left an imbalance or inefficient in price delivery, right? First thing first that I noticed, it went up, then I marked my change of character over here. The next thing, it break out. This is the break of structure. Break of structure, it shows or it confirms like continuation, right? I marked my point over here. So remember, an order block is the last candlestick in or a consecutive candlesticks in the opposite direction. So these were my last order blocks, but with me I looked for the last one, the last candlestick, so of which this was the last candlestick in the opposite direction. I marked it through, and then from week to week, and the 50% of it, as you can check over here, is like the Fibonacci retracement tool. Then what happened over here was that Once I marked my order block, then I looked for the fair value gap. Okay, cool. This was my fair value gap from the top of this candlestick and the bottom of this candlestick, of which the price did come back down to the fair value gap, but it never really balanced everything over here. It left something, so that gave me an idea that it says that it will still come back. What happened over here? Remember, I look for the order block, and then I look for the break of structure, and after looking for the break of structure, I look for the fair value gap, and that's when I'm going to be looking for a trade setup, right? So it did that. I marked all of those things. Now, because I knew that it left those things over here, I knew that price, it has to come back. Remember, supply and demand. So after it had created this impulsive move, I knew that it has to come back and balance this thing so that we can ride it. So now it was a confirmation of saying we are on a long positions, we are on buying opportunities. But I needed to utilize both the opportunity to say I wanna seek, or I wanna scalp it to the bottom, and I wanna hold it to the upside down. But I must have my own trade setups, and I must have my own impulsive moves and impulse and correction, right? So as you can see over here, this trade setup, it started with this one over here. What happened over here? Remember, I marked everything over here. I marked my order block that it has to come back to this order block, right? So over there, when I knew that this has to come back, so I was looking for the last candlesticks in the opposite direction. The last candlesticks in the opposite direction. So I was looking to scalp it down to where? To this order block, from order block to order block. That's what I was doing over here. So I waited. So there were a few characteristics that I was looking for. Cool. Now this was a break of structure over here. It was a like change of character, then break of structure. Then because price was doing like that, then I was looking for also a fair value gap where price is likely, it's for liquidity, where price is likely to go and balance. So I knew it that this will likely to come back up. So my last candlestick up on the opposite direction was this one. Then the open of this candlestick. Remember, I mark my order block from week to week, but I only take my trades, my entries at the open of this candlestick. So what happened was that I marked my order block, then I marked my fair value gap, then this was the break of structure, and after the break of structure, after this another one over here, then I went in to participate with the open of this candlestick of this order block. This was my entry. Order block open entry, this is where I entered. So price likely went back up. If you were to get in on the fair value gap, this is where you were likely to get hit, or you were going to be in a severe drawdown. You're going to be in a very deep hit over here. But what happened was that we did what we had to do. We only entered at the open of this entry candlestick, and then we drove, or we went through down. But where was our take profit? We did not want to go through to this bottom. No, we were only looking to take our take profit on the tip of this candlestick, so that we can write it up, way up. So that's why, if you've got any question or you don't understand anything that I'm saying over here, quickly comment on the description below, or on the comment section, and then I'll take it from there. You can WhatsApp me as well. On the description, there's a WhatsApp number that you can likely to contact me on. Then we can take it to explain to you this very simple trade setups, right? So now once it got here, I took my profit, then I withdrew. Remember, the plan is to grow my bank account, not the trade account. The money is not yours until it's in your bank account. So once it got here, I had my own setup already. It was already set up like this. Now I just was looking for entry setup. I only entered at the open of the candlestick. Then I went in for on a drawdown for quite some time. But after that, it was nothing that it was hectic. So guys, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and we can talk